Dad? Dad?
What?
It's spring. Mum says you can come back inside.
Yeah?
But she said you have to have a bath.
Fucking shit.
She's cooking bacon.
Bacon? What's going on, YouTube? Back once again in the shed, and I welcome you to another review. Do you like our little skit? Me and my little boy did that for you. The plan was to do that skit and then have this video out on the porch and be like, yay, it's spring. But we did that video. Me and my brother went indoors, ate our bacon butties, came back out, and can you believe it? It was friggin' snowing, man. Yeah, like all of a sudden it was like sleeting, and then after that it was freezing cold and grey. And all I can say is that just sums up the UK spring summer cycle, man. We get an official spring summer winter jobby, but really we get all 4 seasons in the same week. It's just bollocks. That's the only phrase I can come up with. But Marley, I know you're watching this video. Your mum's calling you. Go on. Do me a favour, and you got a thumbs up Marley in the comments, because he really wanted to be on this video. Go on, your Maker's Day. You know you want to. Thumbs up Marley. Right. Anyway, back to the video. Little housekeeping. I've gone back to the old mic. It seems that no matter what I do, I just seem to make it worse. I'm going to have to do some serious research and try and figure this audio thing out, because it's driving me insane. So I'm hoping this is at least acceptable for you and it's not blowing anyone's ears out when they got their headphones on, you know. So anyway, to the matter at hand that you're really here for, and that is today we are doing, yes, Patch by Fribourg Treyer. It's meant to be a petunia snuff. I quite like sort of like that petunia oil smell. Like a lot of people go, oh, it's dirty hippies and dirty bikers sort of smell, but I don't know, I kind of like it. Like, maybe I'm just weird. Maybe I just like dirty hippies and bikers. Who knows? But anyway, let's crack into it and see what it's saying, shall we? Fribourg Treyer is another one that's, you know, done in the Wilsons of Sharrow. Fribourg Treyer is done, yeah, in the Wilsons of Sharrow factories now. So it's going to be one of them tins that, again, is filled up and some. So when you open it, be careful you don't spill it everywhere. Okay, let's get down to business. Right, to look at, it is very typical of a Wilsons of Sharrow snuff, except for it is quite fine to the eye. It's got that kind of, it's a consistent brown, but it's got sort of a lighter brown tinge to it. But yeah, it's fine. I'd say it's fairly fine, and it's got a bit of moisture in there. It has, but it is sort of drier end of medium moisture. So if you're not careful, it's going to take a little technique to keep, you know, the snuff where you want it to go. But yeah, apart from that, it's very typical if you've seen any of their other products. Let's see what it's saying on the tin note. Okay, so off the tin, you're definitely getting that sort of petulia smell, but it's not really strong and sweet petulia like the oil. It is more it's not as sweet and as sickling. It's a little more subtler than that. You can smell a little bit of mint in there or something, and it's got a bit of a sort of earthy smell. That's what I'm getting. Let's see what she's saying on the two. Yeah, quite fine and dry. You want to be careful. Not to inhale it. Yeah, okay. So to my nose, it's quite a complex scent. I think there's quite a bit going on. Right off the bat, you're definitely getting that petunia smell. I don't think there's no mistake in that. But as I say, it's not quite as sickening and in your face as like the oils you can buy. It's a lot more subtler than that, but it's also wrapped up with this sort of damp, earthy, leather sort of scent. Smells very masculine, like a sort of, it has got a sort of perfumey or a cologne sort of scent to it, but it isn't, for me personally, I don't find it like sickeningly perfumey. Like, it's not like chemically choky perfumey. Like, that's how I found Jockey's Club. It was a little bit like I could almost feel it on my tongue. Yeah, it's definitely got a floral sort of scent to it, but it's musky, but there is a little bit of sweetness to it. I mean, it's quite interesting. I think it's, again, one of these that if you sit down and really, you could probably pick a lot more out, you know? To me, it's definitely a kind of manly smell, masculine. Yeah, at first I thought I couldn't pick the mint out in my nose, but there is like a bit of a cooling effect to it. Only like it is cooling. It's not menthol, it's not burning, but it's got a fresh cooling sensation. And you can just pick up a little hint of mint in the background. But there's no mistaking it. I think it definitely smells of petunia. I've seen some things written about it where people were saying they couldn't smell it. No, I can definitely. There's no mistaking it to me. As I said, it's a masculine, musky, floral petulia with sort of hints of sort of leather and earth, and a sort of, I don't know, dampish sort of scent. but it's not sickening. And I think, and then there's a little bit of sweetness and a bit of a like slight sweet mint. That's quite nice. I quite like it. Yeah, it's quite an enjoyable snuff. Nicotine is probably medium to high. Yeah, definitely, like, you know, just tipping into the high mark. It's yeah, it's good. I like it. I know this is going to sound a bit weird, but you know how I say, like, smells trigger memories? Yeah, for me, the memory that pops into my head was when I was a kid. I can remember going to, you know, like a car boot sale or a yard sale in America, but in the UK they do it out the back of your car. And yeah, I'm at a boot sale, and I must have, you know, bought like a box with like He-Man figures and Transformers in, or something like that, or the Star Wars figures. And when I got home, the toys all smelt of petunia oil. I don't know, but I can distinctly remember being sat there as a kid and thinking, "What's that weird smell?" And then taking it to my mum, and my mum telling me, "Oh, that's petunia oil." But yeah, when I smelt it, it took me back to that. I was in that room again as a little kid with a little. I don't know if you remember, like there was a He-Man figure, and it looked like a leech. It used to have a big round sticky mouth, and used to be able to stick it to windows and that. I can't remember what it was called, but I can remember holding one of them and it's stinking of petunia. So I am rabbiting, but that's what it does for me. So I don't know. I like it. I think it's a good, nice, you know, complex. I don't think it's too overloading or too sickening, or I can understand why some people would find it too much. Do you know what I mean? Like, but for me, I think it's quite good. I will carry on using it. And would I buy it again? Yeah, I think I would. I'd buy it again. So, that being said, I think I can only give it a seal of approval. I think it's quite a good one, in my humble opinion. So, there you go. That's one man's take. Take it as you will. Oh, by the way, Richard Smith, cheers, buddy. It was sent to me by him. I nearly forgot to say. So I appreciate that. It was really kind of you. And I like it, so that's doubly good. So I'll be using it all, and it will not go to waste. So I will leave it there. So remember to so. I seem to like the word so today. I keep sewing away. I don't know what I'm saying, so I'm gonna just say, remember to tap, pinch, 2 free ingredients to your enjoyment. I don't know what I'm doing, but hey, who cares? Remember to come back to the shed, and I shall bid you farewell.